These 10 tiny habits changed my life forever, and they can change yours too. What if I told you that your entire life could shift? Not by doing more, but by doing less better. That real change doesn't begin with some massive leap, but with a few tiny moves. So small they almost seem pointless, until they quietly reshape everything. If you've been waiting for a sign to take control of your energy, time, and mindset, this is it. For the longest time, I believed that in order to change your life, you had to do something massive. Quit your job, move to a new city, wake up at 4 a.m. every day and hustle until you crash. I thought transformation was about intensity, but it isn't. It's about consistency. And I learned that through 10 simple habits that didn't just improve my life, they rewired it. Not overnight, not magically, but steadily. If you want more energy, more control, more clarity, this is where it starts. Let me take you through the 10 habits that changed everything for me, with real stories that prove even the smallest steps can create the biggest ripple. 1. Morning walks that gave me my mornings back. I used to wake up and immediately check my phone, emails, notifications, the news. Before my feet even hit the floor, I was in reaction mode. One day I looked in the mirror and realized my mornings weren't mine anymore. Then I heard a story about Paul, a former corporate executive who suffered a breakdown from years of burnout. He started walking each morning, not as a fitness routine, but as therapy. Just him, the road, and silence. I tried it. 10 minutes, no phone, no podcasts, just walking. It felt useless at first, but within days I felt calmer, more grounded, clearer. Science backs it up too. Morning sunlight resets your body clock, increases serotonin, and primes your brain for focus. Take your mornings back. Start with just one walk. 2. Cold showers and mental armor. I hated the cold, still do. But after hearing about a Navy SEAL who used cold water exposure to stay calm under pressure, I realized something. It's not about the cold. It's about control. Stepping into a freezing shower every morning isn't about toughness. It's about telling your brain, I decide what happens next. Every time you resist the urge to jump out, you teach yourself how to endure, how to stay calm, how to choose courage. Bonus? Cold showers spike dopamine by over 250%. They energize you more than caffeine. Start with 30 seconds. It's brutal, but it builds a mind that doesn't fold. The 2-minute rule that changed my productivity. I used to delay simple things, answering texts, putting away dishes, responding to emails. Then I read about a man named Kyle who had ADHD. He said the only thing that worked for him was the 2-minute rule. If it takes less than 2 minutes, do it now. I tried it. 1 dish, 1 reply, 1 sock. The results? My to-do list shrank. My mind felt lighter. I felt accomplished before noon. Small actions build momentum. Try it right now. 1 tiny task you've been avoiding. Time blocking and taking back control. I used to confuse being busy with being productive. My day was filled, but nothing felt meaningful. Then I watched an interview with a single mom named Jennifer. She ran a small business, raised 2 kids, and somehow still made time for herself. Her secret? Time blocking. Every night she planned her top 3 priorities. She scheduled breaks, protected her deep work hours, no multitasking, no guesswork. I copied her. Within a week, I was doing more in half the time. Want your time back? Start planning it the night before. Time doesn't manage itself. 5. Reading 10 pages that reshaped my mindset. I used to say, I don't have time to read. Then I tracked my screen time. I had time, I just wasn't using it well. So I committed to 10 pages a day. That's it. No pressure. 1 month later, I finished my first book in years, and then another. Books began unlocking perspectives I never would have discovered, tools for decision-making, insights into emotional intelligence, strategies for building wealth. 10 pages a day changed how I think. Try it. 6. Writing down gratitude to stop feeling empty. Even when I hit goals, I still felt unfulfilled. Then I heard a podcast about gratitude rewiring the brain, and I started a ritual. Each morning I wrote down 3 things I was grateful for. A good laugh, a quiet morning, a tough conversation that made me grow. After a month, something shifted. I stopped focusing on what was missing. I noticed what was present. Gratitude doesn't make life perfect. It makes you aware. Try it tomorrow morning. 3 things. That's it. Meditation for mental strength. I used to think meditation was just sitting and doing nothing. Then I learned about James, a firefighter who used meditation to stay calm during rescues. He said if I don't train my mind, stress trains it for me. So I gave it a shot. 2 minutes, eyes closed, just breathing. At first it was chaos, but slowly I noticed space between my thoughts, less reactivity, more clarity. 10 minutes a day. That's all it takes to build a mind that responds, not reacts. Journaling to declutter my brain. Some nights I couldn't sleep. My mind ran wild, so I started journaling. Just 5 minutes. What went well? What am I worried about? What can I improve? Soon, I slept better. I made better decisions. I saw patterns I was blind to before. Journaling isn't just for writers. It's for anyone who wants to understand their own mind. Try it tonight. No rules, just write. 9. Training as identity, not obligation. I used to work out just to look good, but it never stuck. Then I met an older man at the gym. He was 62, lean, focused. I asked his secret. He said, "This isn't what I do, it's who I am." That hit me, so I stopped saying I need to work out and started saying I train. 3 times a week, no matter what. Soon my discipline improved. So did my sleep, my confidence, my energy. Want to change your life? Start moving. Make it who you are. 10. Prioritizing sleep like my life depended on it. I treated sleep like a luxury, something I could trade for more work, more hustle, more fun. Until one day I crashed, physically, emotionally, mentally. Then I researched it, and the science was clear. Sleep isn't optional, it's foundational. So I set a bedtime. No screens an hour before. Dark, cool room, 7 to 9 hours. Everything changed. Sharper mind, better workouts, more patience, less anxiety. You don't need more willpower. You need more recovery. Treat sleep like the fuel it is. Final thoughts. Start small. Stay consistent. These 10 habits didn't transform my life in 1 week, but slowly, and then suddenly, they rewired how I live. You don't need to do them all today. Pick one. Stick to it for 7 days, then another. Build brick by brick. Momentum comes from motion. Which habit will you start with? Drop a comment below, and if this helped you, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it. Let's grow together.